like everything in the world is out of control and your life is out of control? Have you ever felt like other people are trying to control you, or you wish you had more influence or control over what other people do or say? Well, I'm about to teach you one of the most important things to help you improve your life. And thank you for joining me here today. You can't control what other people do or say. You cannot. And you waste so much time and energy trying to worry about and control others, when meanwhile, you have all of the power and control over your own destiny. And it comes down to what you're doing inside of yourself, your own thoughts, your own attitude. I'm Janet McKee, wellness expert, speaker, author, success and high performance coach, and founder of SonaView. I am passionate about helping you live a better life, and I have dedicated my life to sharing these incredible teachings with you. I have had many challenges in my life that have brought me to where I am today, to be the best person that I am today. And if it wasn't for my life challenges, I never would be as happy, healthy, successful as I am today. And let me tell you, this is like crazy. It's like so crazy, because I am in the middle, as I'm recording this video for you, in the middle of one of my biggest challenges of my entire life. But for some reason, I know the reason, I am happier than ever. You may have heard my stories about how I had a very serious health challenge many years ago, autoimmune disease. Doctors gave me no hope. And how I got out of the hospital and learned how to heal my body naturally and became passionate about helping others do the same. And I've been doing that for many years. Well, my more recent challenge, if you've been watching my videos, is that a few years ago, my husband walked out in an hour's notice. It has been very challenging. And by the first year of that, I was filled with fear, depression, because not only did he break my heart, he is ripping apart all of the financial stability that I built while raising our son. And right now, while recording this video, I am about to go into court with him and deal with this. But here I am yesterday, like dancing around the house, singing. You know, Nathan's nodding over here, my son, because he's witnessing this, right? And it's kind of ridiculous. His crazy mom is dancing around the house, singing, jamming in bliss, while I'm in the middle of facing one of the most difficult things anyone could face, other than, you know, death of a loved one or something very, very tragic. So how can that be? How can it be that here Janet McKee is dancing around in bliss when she's about to face complete possible destruction of everything that I've built over 20 years? It's because of the power and control that I have learned to have within myself, and I want you to have the same. I cannot control what other people are doing, my ex-husband, right? So do I go into that situation completely gripped with fear and anxiety and try to control him or control the situation? What kind of result am I going to get if I do that? Versus cultivate bliss, joy, and find peace within myself. Going into that courtroom after jamming to one of my favorite songs, right? What kind of a result is that going to happen? Is that going to happen for me? What kind of result will happen for me? Okay? This is what's key, and this is what I want to teach you. I have been teaching you in my Triumphant Life of Abundance online course. And by now, hopefully you've seen some of this, and you know that everything comes down to the power of the thoughts that you're choosing, your beliefs, your attitude. And the more you reach for positive beliefs and choose an attitude that supports you in life, the more good things happen to you. You raise your vibration. And when you do that, you raise your energy and vibration, you attract more good things in your life. So guess what? As I dance around the house while I'm cleaning or doing housework or yard work, and I'm singing and dancing in joy and raising my vibration, that encourages me to have more confidence and positivity going in to face that challenging situation. You waste so much energy trying to control everything around you, when if you would just put that energy into controlling your own thoughts and your own beliefs, life opens up in the most amazing ways. My challenges have taught me so much, and this is what I share with you. So I ask you, what have your challenges in your life? What have they taught you? How have you become stronger and wiser and a better person because you've dealt with your challenges? And I know I've said it before, but they're like gifts in your life. So where have you overcome challenges, and what have you learned because of it? Because everything comes down to one thing, and that is your own thoughts and your own beliefs and everything inside of you. People are living a nightmare of a life when they feel that everything outside of them affects how they feel inside. If you wait for other situations or other people to bring you happiness and to bring you joy, you're never going to feel that. You might feel it for a brief moment, and it might be fleeting, but you're never going to have true, lasting joy and fulfillment in life until you learn how to cultivate that within you, no matter what is happening on the outside. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. And again, I don't mean to diminish some very serious things that have happened in people's lives. Believe me, there are some very tragic things. I know, because my clients come to see me and they tell me about them, and they are heartbreaking. But let me ask you, do you want to live the rest of your life in misery? No matter what has happened. Do I want to live the rest of my life like miserable over the fact that my husband left and is like ripping apart potentially like financial stability that I've developed? You're right. No, I've got to go forward more than ever with a positive frame of mind and with a strong, courageous stance to go out there and do what I'm meant to do in the world, which is help you. Right? So what are you required to do in the world? What is the world asking of you? If it's not the world, what are your loved ones asking of you? What do they need from you? If you can't do it for yourself, do it for other people in your life. And so being miserable or trying to control others or trying to control everything that happens in the world around you, that's like resistance to life. When you live in complete resistance, think about that, how much energy that takes. It just completely zaps you of all vitality of living. I'll never forget this time, Nathan, you and I talk about it, when we went to Hawaii once, when he was about this old, I don't know, this size, one of those old, we were just like so much in bliss and just comfortable. And it wasn't an expensive trip. I picked like the cheapest place to stay, and remember the cheapest rental car was like we said it was the ugliest car ever created. And so it was a budget trip, believe me. I know that doesn't sound right for a Hawaii trip, but you know, here I was just doing it on a bit of a shoestring, and we were just so relaxed and such bliss. We had no resistance to life during those 10 days. And I remember we never had to sleep. And I know I teach you sleep's really important, but that's what we're talking about. When you resist life, when you try to control everything in life, it wears you down. So most of what happens in your life is a result of your beliefs, your thoughts, and your patterns. And I've taught you that in the Triumphant Life of Abundance course, the first few videos. If you haven't seen them yet, please visit sonofyou.com or Google Janet McKee on the web, or on our YouTube channel. And please take a look at this. This is going to change your life for the better forever. These tools that I'm giving you will dramatically improve your life and are so important. They're so important. I want you to have them. But everything comes down to your beliefs, your thoughts, your patterns. And trust me, this is what creates your life. And don't you know that I know that some of my own beliefs and patterns are what affected my marriage? Don't you think that I too was suffering from guilt of what I did wrong in that relationship to have it end up that way? But am I going to hang on to that, or am I going to move forward with positive intentions? So, don't waste any more energy trying to control others and trying to control the situation. Think about somebody who tries to control others. Okay? Think about it. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. And in this world today, you cannot try to control others. And people that try to usually don't do well. I mean, think about, in the most extreme example, Hitler. Try to control the situation. And when you try to, you can have tragic results. Nobody out there can make you feel negative emotions. You are choosing them. And it is time that you take your power back and you take control back into your life. And the way to do that is to work on your thoughts and your beliefs. If someone out there is trying to upset you and they make you angry, I want you to think about something. Anger is something that you are choosing inside of yourself. And it's usually, if you're angry, it's because you are insecure about something. As Brendon Burchard in High Performance Coaching has taught us, anger is just a combination of worry and hurt. So if somebody out there is angry with you, and you know, oh, anger is just worry and hurt, think to yourself, oh, they're worried about something, or they're hurt about something. And when you realize that somebody who's angry is just dealing with one or both of those emotions, then it helps diminish the power of that anger. And then maybe possibly you can have compassion and help better deal with that. But you also need to consider that when you may feel angry. When someone is trying to control you, if you're trying to control someone else, it's due to insecurities. And maybe those are your own insecurities. If you're trying to control the situation, right? Yes, if I try to control the situation that I'm facing right now, because I am fearful and insecure about my future and about the financial stability and so forth, and my heart, right? Then I'm gonna lash out and I'm gonna go in with anger. So I am working really hard to make sure that I have the power and I have the control inside myself. I want you to say to yourself right now, I am in control of my emotions. Go ahead, say that. I am in control of my emotions. Repeat after me. I am in control of my thoughts and my life. And I want you to tell yourself that every day and throughout the day. Tell yourself, I will not let anyone else upset me, because my joy is the most important thing for this moment, and so that I attract more reasons to live a life of joy going forward. Nobody is going to upset me. And I want you to say, I am at peace no matter what happens around me. If you've watched my video about raising your energy and your vibration, and this is the secret of the universe, one of the highest vibration thoughts you could possibly have is thoughts of peace. If you can live at peace, no matter what is happening in the world. That is one of the highest vibration energies. And if you can be at peace, no matter what others are doing or saying to you, it not only feels fabulous, you live without a resistance to life, but as you keep your energy and vibration raised, more good things are happening for you from that moment going forward. Tell yourself at every moment of the day, I am at peace. So, if you try to control others and you know now that that's not a good idea, I have a better suggestion for you. And this is what we teach in our high performance coaching. How about instead be a positive role model for someone so that you are a positive influence? Think about someone who has been influential in your life. Go ahead, think about that for a moment. Who has been most influential to you in your life? And then I ask you why. Why was that person so influential? Could it be because you respected them? Could it be because you believed them and believed in them? Could it be because they were a positive role model to teach you something important for you to improve your life? Could it be because they were teaching you how to think, to be the best you can be? Could it be because they challenged you to be your best? Don't all of these things sound like what I'm doing with you right now? So being a positive influence is a better way to approach a situation or someone that you want to help, not change. You can't change anyone, but you want to encourage them, right? The people that have been influential to you have had enthusiasm and inspiration to help you in your life to be the best you. So being persuasive is a better way to go forward instead of trying to control. So how do you be more persuasive with people so that you can help others like I want to help you? First of all, you acknowledge where they are today and maybe some of the struggles, right? The first thing I did was ask you, have you felt out of control? I acknowledge because I have been there too. And I understand. I respect where you've been and the challenges that you have had because I've had them too. And some of them, I know some of you out there have had challenges far more serious than mine. I value you. I value you so much. And I appreciate that you're out there watching me and following me. And that is why I want to help you more than you will ever know. These are important words if you want to be more persuasive with someone and be a good influence. You want to remember, and I've learned this from Brendan Burchard, my mentor and teacher, you want to understand them, respect them, and value them. And when you say those words explicitly, they will listen to you and look at you as a positive role model and listen to what you have to say. And I trust that what you have to say to them is something positive that will help. To be persuasive, you want to encourage people and inspire them, right? Lift them up with good news and good information to improve their lives. And always have enthusiasm and come from a place of emotion. I hope you have felt that from me today. I know you're out there enjoying these, and I know you're benefiting from these talks and these videos that I do for you, because several of you wrote to me this week. Brian wrote to me, Janet, positive energy and healing always come to mind when I see your name. Isn't that awesome? Like someone sees my name and they think of positivity and healing? Like, wow, okay, like thank you, Brian. That is like a huge compliment. Thank you. Bill wrote, "Thank you for those words of inspiration." This was in relation to my last video. "I was feeling a bit overwhelmed, but not anymore. It really made my day." Bill, you made my day. You made my week. You made my month. You made my year. You made my life. That's what it's all about. And if I even help just one of you out there, all of this time and effort is worth it, worth every moment. And finally, Patty wrote to me after watching my last video, "That was beautiful and moving, Janet. Thank you." I want the best for you. You know it. I am in the middle of serious situations, but I am happier than I ever have been. If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. So please, in high performance coaching, we teach you psychology is key, and that is paying attention to your thoughts, working on your thoughts. That is something I want you to start doing every day. That is your homework assignment. Please get on sonofyou.com, follow me, Janet McKee, get on the Triumphant Life of Abundance course, of which this is a piece of it, and begin living a better life. You deserve it. Thank you for joining me. You know I love you. Have a wonderful day.